So, hi everyone, welcome if you're new. My name is Claire. This channel is about empowering you on your twin flame journey, your inner divine feminine, your inner divine masculine. Everything I do is channeling, clearing, and healing energy. But I'm going to make this quick. So, I've already done a big 90-minute video for today, so you might end up seeing this one first. More than likely, actually, because this is going to be a lot shorter. And also, I just lit that candle and it went out. So there's definitely a big warning here about burnout. And also the card for today for the feminine energy. So definitely pay attention if you are the feminine energy in a connection. But this is also the masculine's feminine energy. You know, your receiving energy, your nurturing yourself energy, you know, your feelings. Pay close attention because it was, you know, the Four of Swords anyway in that deck, because it's a woman that's exhausted. I pull it a lot, actually. I pull it a lot for the feminine in particular. I pull it for the masculine too, but it's just about, really, it's about being in your feminine energy. So it's very important basically for the feminine energy to be in your feminine energy, funnily enough. And I'm just trying to remember. I mean, you can see when I released it, I think the masculine had, all I can remember right now is I think the chariot in reverse. So I took it to mean like delays to where you want to go, basically, whether that's towards the feminine or just delays to where you want to go in general in life. But unfortunately, with the eclipse being tomorrow and today being the dark moon, well, tonight, dark moons in particular are when people can do dark stuff, funnily enough, but also an eclipse as well. So really, really protect your energy. Like whatever you do to protect your energy, do more of it. And actually, with me saying that, I'm going to take one advice. I'm actually going to go get another candle. Yeah. So. Oh wow! Wait a minute. So two things have happened. Oh my god! I love the way they're using the dramatic. So sorry, I know I'll be sounding further away. It's because I crossed the living room to get the card. So, and that's the squeaky couch. As I went to get that candle, right? Because I did light an energetic candle, but I just want an actual one, and I've saged and everything before I came on here. So, like I said, I know it might just seem like I grab the phone, but I always do my own thing before I come online anyway, because yes, to protect the space. So the future's in your hands. They pulled me to that when I went to get the candle, but also that card I was talking about, I wouldn't have found it in there because it was actually on the floor. So how interesting is that? That the card basically about being on the floor, burn out, or a warning, an omen to take care, or you might burn out, or just need an extra rest, was on the actual floor. So I do take it to mean somebody might be already be burnt out, you're on the floor, you've had enough. And the thing is, what inspired me to just do this video just now was I've had a session today, and again, keeping it anonymous, but I can just feel a lot more, basically many other people, a lot of you in the masculine energy are in this, regardless of your gender. So these were the two cards I just pulled at the end, right? And it was basically encompassing everything I just said to that person, because it was just basically generally around patterns from the past resurfacing that can hold you back with where you want to go in life, whether that be with your creativity or believing in yourself or anything like that, just generally. So I'm going to read it. Creative soul. You're a highly intuitive artistic being. Give form to your imagination. Explore your creative expression. So again, and this is specifically for the masculine. This keeps coming up about being an artistic soul, and unfortunately I do feel it is because a lot of you didn't really have a lot of encouragement or any encouragement. It really just depends how deep that runs for different people. But karma cleanse, liberate yourself from the karmic patterns of the past, live a life of creative choice. So notice the word creative twice. Like, you get to choose again. If you didn't get anybody encouraging you with your gifts and talents and creativity, well, you're in the right place. My tagline is, my gift is helping you find yours. But maybe you already know what your gift is, but it's just you didn't get a lot of encouragement with it, and you need a bit of encouragement. So anyway, what I'm going to do is, I don't feel I need to really say much more than that. I just felt strongly called to do this. I'm just quite intrigued to see when I've had a session when they guide me to, like, I'm quite interested to see if the same cards come out now. I might not even remember if it's the same one, but I'm shuffling these inner child cards, and I want to see if a similar kind of theme comes up. But yeah, just generally take care of your energy, because the Libra new moon tomorrow is about balance. So it is, if you're out of balance, the Libra new moon, or a full moon for that matter, it's always going to show you where you're out of balance, and burnout would be a good way to do it. So if you're already recognising the signs that you need to slow down and, you know, have a rest or take a holiday or a break or something, then, you know, make sure you put that in place, because, you know, notice it's not a coincidence that I've been preparing for a few weeks now to basically start slowing down round about now. And meaning that it's not right now, because, and actually things sort of, it's not even Mercury retrograde, things have been shifted a bit back a bit further, but actually the way it works out is when I'm actually going to be taking some time off for myself suits me even better, because it's like in the tired part of my chart, as I like to say. Like that girl, that's definitely me on the card. So yeah, so basically if you are wanting a personal session, I will be winding them down. I think I said the 10th before, I just want to check that. Yeah, because basically if anybody does want a session tomorrow, like on the actual eclipse, I probably am about, to be honest, but I'm going to be doing a lot of filming, and if you're in the membership, I'm going to be doing a few videos in there, probably a live as well, but it'll just be my hand like this, or I might do it on camera, just because I neglected the membership last week, basically, you know, because I had a lot on in my personal life and stuff, so I'm balancing that out this week. And I actually meant to go in there today, but because I ran over with that client, it just hasn't worked out that way. And yeah, so it's like they wanted me to just get this wee one done, and then I'll come in when I've had a good night's sleep, and, you know, it'd be more special because it's on the actual new moon in the membership. But it's also because of what I said, that I might spontaneously actually launch the other levels of the membership. I think it'll be tomorrow night by the time I actually get everything sorted. Or I might decide to leave it. Again, look, I'm doing a Libra thing. Will I, won't I? Will I, won't I? But yeah, and then we go into a Scorpio moon weekend. And then, yeah, so Sag moon is the 10th and the 11th. So I'll be open for sessions Tuesday, Wednesday next week. Wait a minute, I'm thinking that I'm looking at the wrong. That's hilarious. I'm looking at the wrong. Ignore all of that. Ignore. I wish you could erase some of the. I'm looking at September, so I need to just start again here. That's too funny. But again, look, maybe that's there's no mistakes here. That's reflective of somebody that's so tired you're making mistakes. I was looking at September and we're in October, of course. So yeah, still stand that. It still makes sense. I'm basically around tomorrow. So if you're watching this, I'm around on the 2nd of October. But by the time you get in touch, I might not be. So I'll be available for somebody's session if you are the chosen one, if you would like a session tomorrow. If it happens to match up with our schedules. Oh yeah, and then it's kind of like what I just said, yeah, and then it is Scorpio moon still on the right chart. So actually, that's so weird. I was looking at September, but it's like we're a month on from anyway, whatever. So yeah, it's a spicy, but could be a deep, intense, and, you know, in a not so nice way, weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Good time to hermit, good time to just go in and heal. Unless you have done enough healing that you want to. Actually, I tell you what, Scorpio is the 8th house of sacred union, so there will be a lot of sacred unions going on for people that are ready, because it's Libra Sun, Scorpio Moon, 100%. Because Libra, I just realised, I love it when I realise things right when I'm filming, because Libra is the spiritual marriage, and, oh, see, you're not going to hear this anywhere, because this is my own type of astrology. Libra is the spiritual marriage, and Scorpio, the 8th house, being a Scorpio moon, is the actual union, sacred union. So yeah, that will, for a few people, not everyone obviously, because not everyone's ready for it, but So just keep healing. If you're in a place of healing, just keep healing yourself. And, you know, there's other Scorpio moons, guys, or there's other times that it will be right for you. So yeah, anyway, I'll be available on the 8th, the 9th, and the 10th. So basically Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, probably Friday the 11th as well, to be fair. Yeah, basically. So I'm basically available most of next week. And then I won't be around for sessions the week of the 15th. And then, yeah, and then I'll probably be back to sessions again on the 24th. And we're all, God, that's so mental how it goes that quick. We're already going to be in Scorpio season. That's my best pal's birthday. So, yeah. So that's the score. So basically, yeah, so you've still got a bit if you want to book something in before I have a wee bit of time myself. And like I said, I'm still going to be putting videos out. So, right. Anyway, so let's get an inner child card for the feminine and the masculine. So like I said, I've been doing a session with a masculine today. So, I'm interested to see if similar themes come up. What have we got for the feminine? And actually, I've already used these cards, and they were very beautiful, actually. Both cards had the word hope in it. And one had something about the darkest night for the masculine. So very, again, this dark night, this whole theme is coming. Wait a minute, I need to fix this. Coming up again and again and again, and you'll see it very strongly as we move into Scorpio season, which you've just heard is very soon. And also, I have got a special deck of cards that I got especially for Libra season is arriving tomorrow, so I'm excited to use them for the remaining weeks of Libra season and Scorpio season, to be honest, because they're about shadows and light. And I've already got another deck called Shadows and Light that I love, which I was just talking about in my last slide. I actually need to find them because they're great for Halloween stuff and that. But yeah, look, first of all, beloved reminds me of twin flames. In this, everything will be okay. It is never truly the end. So that's for the feminine. What have we got for the masculine? We have a time to remember. Look back on your childhood. Wow. Oh my God. Sorry, I'm just gobsmacked. So obviously it's not that weird because it is the inner child card, but just because it's the first card and it's the 1st of November. It's not the 1st of November at all, but again, the 1st of November must be significant to someone. How interesting. I did get drawn to one. Shit, that'd be so weird if I actually said that in the one earlier. I don't know if I specifically said 1st of November, but I did call out like all the ones, which is 1st of November. So that, yeah. But yeah, basically, look back on your childhood. Like, that's exactly what has just come up with the last person I've just worked with. It's coming up for a lot of people right now. So, you know, I'm just letting you know so that you don't feel so alone with it. Yeah, let love guide you. Choose to see the good in the world today. That's very Libra moon. And then it's when we go into Scorpio moon, which is that card sitting there. It's about the dark side of the world. So that's what I love about the signs, you know, they drastically change from one to the other. Right, where's that book? Seriously, oh, there it is, because I've just read it in that session. Right, so quickly. And then I'm going to pull one of the guides cards and then I'll let that be that. I just feel like because I know that really helped the person I just worked with there, I feel there's a few of you out there that really might need these messages. So, right, so feminines, but masculine's feminine side as well. Endings are an inevitable part of the rhythm of life. They are bittersweet in nature and can seem to come at the least opportune moments. Though it is often true that when one door closes, another opens, right? That is so eclipse season, it's not even funny. And remember, I said in the shorts for tomorrow, this is the door closing on the eclipse season because this is the last eclipse. So this is, although it's a new moon, bringing in new beginnings, obviously, and especially in love and partnership and union, because that's what Libra's about. It's definitely a big closing of karmic cycles, and that's why obviously they've got me to show you that last session's card, Karma Cleanse. Like it's clearing up the karma. Very sort of Saint Germain energy, which is what obviously I bring in with everything that I do here. Where did I get to there? Yeah, when this might not always be what we would wish for at the time, and it doesn't always bring us the comfort we desire. Many times the open doors that our endings create can bring about conflicting emotions within. If you've pulled this card, allow yourself to feel whatever you feel around this current ending in your life. Take the time you need to process the emotions you have, and remember that there's no need to feel shame. It's okay to be excited or sad, it's okay to feel mad or afraid, and it's okay to be happy. It's okay to exist as you are right now in these moments. Oh, and that's very similar to what I say in the clearing that I do on my personal sessions. And I do it in public as well, but it's, you know, I do it in the personal sessions like every day, well, whenever I've got a session. Take heart that in every ending, no matter how it may feel now, there is hope. Oh, so there we go. We didn't get the 2 cards from the bigger one, but we've got something about hope again. Know that there is something glorious waiting for you along this new path. And the responsive journaling prompt, what can you do today to honour the current ending in your life? Be kind to yourself is what I want to say somebody needs to hear. And the number 1 card for the masculine and the feminine's masculine side. A time to remember. A photograph can be a powerful tool when working with our inner selves, as it can bring to the present memories. It can bring to the present the memories and feelings associated with childhood. This can be especially beneficial practice, particularly when working through harmful patterns or beliefs that we might have regarding our childhood self. And again, that is exactly what I've just been helping with in a session, because I'm basically helping people work through unhelpful beliefs in every session that I do. But gather multiple photographs of your younger self, reflect on each one, and choose the image that you feel most drawn to. Once you have your photograph, take some time to gaze at the image, observing yourself in a neutral, non-judgmental way. Try to think of yourself as you would think of any other child, as a precious treasure, separate from any memories of who you were then and who you are now. Now that you have the viewpoint of your mind, bring a feeling of love into your heart. Hold the photograph in front of you and let this love build up inside of you from your childhood self. Send the love you feel inside of your heart to the picture of your younger self. Tell yourself that you love yourself and that you're perfect just the way you are. Whatever it is that your little you is yearning to hear, tell yourself in a voice of love. That's really beautiful, because that actually really lovely carries on from the session I've done. So if that person chooses to watch this too, that's like just an extra lovely thing to do. What thoughts and feelings does the image of your younger self bring up inside of you? Do you feel any blocks inside of your body or your mind when you practice this exercise? No, if you have a strong negative feeling associated with childhood or your child self, this can be a difficult practice. While this exercise can be incredibly healing, only go as far as you feel comfortable. And yeah, like I said, that's very apt, because what I help people with in sessions, it can get very emotional. So, you know, you have to be kind to yourself, and it's why I stress, you know, a lot of the time it's coming up with a lot of people I'm working with just now, that it always comes back to what I've said for the last 10 years, and it's not because I'm a hypocrite, it's because that's what's worked for me too. I cannot stress therapy enough for helping you to, you know, properly love yourself and believe in yourself. And, you know, what's important on the twin flame journey is you have to find that unconditional love for yourself, for the feminine, and which then helps your masculine, you know, be on that path as well. And it can seem like a bit of a mission impossible, but it's not impossible at all, as it reached exactly 19 minutes when I said that, and we've got the 19 here, and in the tarot, 19 is the sun card, the happiest card in the deck. But yeah, just know that this very deep stuff is coming up for a lot of people right now, and that's Mars in Cancer. We've got to thank for that, because Mars is in Cancer, which is about the family, so it's going to be a lot of childhood stuff here. So let's get Ask the Guides cards for the feminine and the masculine, and then we'll be done with this, and I'll just publish this without even watching, so that you've got something to watch, because that other one's going to take a while. You might not even see that till tomorrow, because if I'm not going to, what am I talking about? I'm not going to be asleep, but I don't know if I can be arsed watching. It's like, I'm just getting to that point, I'm getting quite, like, I need a break, do you know what I mean? So I definitely need an early night tonight, so, and then I'll get back to filming the membership first and foremost, and whatever I've got energy for here. Right, so for the feminine energy, oh right, that's interesting, restriction, but it was kind of in reverse. I don't usually read these in reverse, but I just make up my own rules. 28th of October could be significant. You could feel a bit restricted about something, because look at the picture here, I pulled that for the masculines, but what I actually thought I was going to say is I thought it was celebration, so I'll shuffle and it'll be interesting if celebration comes out for the masculine. Oh look, on the bottom we've got new beginnings and divine father, so there could be something about specifically father healing there. Oh wow, and decisions is behind it, and unconditional love. I'm not fucking, oh wow, oh my god. That's really freaky, that's giving me chills. Look at what I've just said about family, right? And these are guides cards, so divine father, decisions, so you can see what it says. New beginnings, divine father, so new moon tomorrow. Decisions, that's Libra, is all about oh you can't even see. That's not helpful. And also shit, sorry I didn't have the flash on. There we go, that's a bit better. Decisions, which is what Libra struggles with, but also divine mother. So two things, right? So again, and you know what I mean, with sessions I've had like of late, like well, it's just coming up in everyone's sessions. That's the best way to put it. I mean, it's all anonymous, but it is, there's stuff like this coming up. Either one or the other, or for some people it could be both. But this can mean like, look, Father healing as in God, right? Or like Mother Mary sort of energies, right? Or even like, you know, Jesus and Mary Magdalene energies, which I always bring into everything that I do as well. But it is just sort of sticking out to me, mother and father, when I've spoke about family healing. But also, isn't this interesting that that looks like somebody's being pulled in two directions. So this could be so many things, like new beginnings could be somebody's closing the door on karmic situations. Again, not just romantic. Again, look, there's November coming in again, so that would be 28th of November. 32 breaks down to 5, 5th of November. What else can we see here? 2 and 8 is a 10. October, today's the first day of October. Whatever else you can see. Oh, look. Yeah. And then look, the 1, 1st of October, because that makes 10 and 1. I mean, again, we could just keep going and going and going. I don't usually break it down that much. If you want it, you can, but I can't be fucking arse doing that. But it is just really what I've said. Like, a lot of you could either be doing mother healing or father healing, or if it's not specifically about your mum or your dad, it's about you healing your feminine energy, which is the mother healing, or your masculine energy, right? So it could just be talking about your own masculine and feminine energy, but that's really interesting. It's that's coming up. And then like, so this could even be like if you've got mum and dad that are split up or something, that you're torn between two people. Or it could be, you know, it could be that you are the mum or the dad and you're like, you know, or it could be your kids that are being pulled into different directions, or it could be like, this could also be like a twin flame and a karmic partner. Do you know what I mean? There's just so many different things that could be going on here. So I'm gonna have to fucking read them all, haven't I? They all do seem very relevant, so I will. And I'm just gonna take, wait a minute, I'm just positioning that for the thumbnail. I might, yeah, is it in the thumbnail? It is. I might take it like over there, but I'll just take that just in case. Right, let's read these. I thought it was going to be 10 minutes, but it's fine. So, like I said, although that was the feminine's card and all these three have came out for the masculine, it can really just, whichever one you are, just listen to it all. If the rest of it made sense, it's probably going to make sense for you, but you can just be the decider of that. So, 28. And remember, if you want a personal unlisted reading, which is also, it's never just a reading, it is an energy clearing and activation as well. There's a lot of, like I said, it's mainly healing that I do. I could use these specific cards that I'm using here if you find these helpful, the inner child ones and the guides ones, and yeah, really whatever, you know, any of the ones that you see me using, and especially because I think a lot of you are going to like these new ones that are coming tomorrow. Right, so assumptions, rigidity, limitations and prejudice. These are also Libra things too, actually. Because, like, Libra has been stuck in your head, and that's what that picture's looking like. Your joy guides are tapping at your mind's door, hoping to open it and free you from the corner any narrow or presumptuous thinking on your part may unwittingly backen you into. That sounds like it doesn't make sense, but whatever. You fall into the trap of running on too many assumptions, operating on unexamined, preconceived notions. You quickly eliminate all your options, leading you to a damned if I do, damned if I don't cycle of frustration. Your joy guides playfully remind you to step back and notice where you're stuck. Perceptions might be attracting such frustration. They remind you that you're not stuck, but your thinking might be. And remember, Libra new moon tomorrow, eclipse, huge energy. It is air energy, so it is about thinking, and particularly it can be about not being able to make a decision, which I'm finding kind of funny that cards came up. They remind you that you're not, wait a minute, stop your mental movie and take a commercial break. And remember, this is interesting that that's the Feminine's card, because this could be about how you're catastrophising like the worst case scenarios that are, you know, going on in your connection and stuff like that. When, you know, speaking from a twin flame healer here, although I'm very raw and real, I'm very scorpionic about this, yeah, it can be some pretty, you know, heavy situations that are in twin flame connections, whatever that means to different people. But it can also be that your masculine is going through a lot of their own stuff and needing that time to themselves, and they will come forward to you when they've done that healing that they need to do on their own. And it might not be as bad as what you've been sort of conjuring up in your mind, you know. But I also don't want to sugarcoat anything, or, you know, because a lot of you are very intuitive like myself, and, you know, you could have a really scarily pretty good read on things. But just be aware of, because I work with masculines day in, day out, masculines, both female and male, are dealing with a lot of stuff, like a lot of trauma that's coming up, and yeah, just, you know, and feminines too, I'm sure. But like I said, it is masculines that I attract to work with majority of the time. But I know that the feminines do watch, so that's why I'm saying that. And again, I would love to see some of you ladies and men in feminine energy. What am I talking about? Yeah, I do have any of the feminine energies that I attract to work with do tend to be men, but some of them are the masculine too. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. So, let's see, where did I get to? It's time for a fresh look and a new viewpoint on things. The best way to achieve this is to treat yourself to a heavy dose of humour. Oh, and I think that reminded me, the song, when I was doing my session, I heard this phone going off in my room, because I didn't expect to still be helping that person, but again, that's what happens. It was Celebration, Kool and the Gang. And what's kind of interesting is I'd actually made that joke, but it's not a joke, to that client in that session, SoFam client, about Kool and the Gang. So that could be relevant here, that look, someone could be getting pulled in two different directions with like Kool and the Gang, whatever that means, you know, like whoever the karmic energies are that are not being so nice, because the bullying card keeps coming up. Again, if it's not bullying, if that doesn't fit, then make it fit however, but that card's come up a lot. And let it break through to your unbearable dilemma, your humour, that is. Your joy guides counsel is always, the situation may be critical but not serious. Join them in reviewing the situation and laugh your way forward. Yeah, so again, I think it's feminines that might be getting a bit too stuck in your head, and I know exactly what that's all about, so I do hear you. And I'm always humble, because knowing where the Libra hits my chart, that's probably about to be me over the next couple of days, so brilliant. But I'll not call it in. New beginnings, divine father. So this is masculine's cards, but it can still make sense to the feminine. Courage, desire, initiation, creativity. Oh wow, another creativity card to go with that. And remember, both those cards mentioned creative choice there as well. The spark of life from your divine father is igniting your imagination, stirring your creative genius, and instilling you in a strong desire to bring about change. Now is the perfect time for you to act upon your impulses and initiate new beginnings, especially in those areas of your life that you leave presently dissatisfied. Again, amazing that it's for a new moon tomorrow. And also the fact that I pulled out new moon in Libra on the big one. Loving it. Trust your desire for change and ask the Divine Father to give you the courage to initiate it. So that is absolute the masculines and masculine energy. And whoever I'm picking up on, whenever this comes to fruition. It could be real time for some, or it might not be for others. I'm not in control of that bit, unfortunately. Commit to your unique ideas, start writing that book you've been thinking about, open that business you've been secretly desiring for so long, and these are things that I can help you with. Or break the ice in a new relationship with someone you've held back from. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, remember, the new relationship could also be breaking the ice with someone from the past in a new way with someone you've held back from. So just take that however it resonates. The Divine Father encourages you to act in confidence. All the elements of your success are in place. Don't hesitate, don't think, and don't play it safe. Take a leap of faith and commit fully to what you really want. Your Divine Father's message, go for it, you can't fail. I'm sorry, but I'm fucking loving that for the masculines. That's like, again, it's not always like that, guys, so there's an exciting energy. And can I just say, from the bigger reading that I've done today, there's a lot of drama. It's not everybody's situations, and I'm praying for anybody that applies to, but there is some messy situations there where karmics are getting the door shut on. I don't like saying karmics, but I have to say that I did say it, didn't I? Some karmic partners are being left abruptly. That's what I'm sensing. And I don't know, that must, whoever that's happening to, that must be their karma. You know what I mean? God gets to decide who deserves what. I don't know who that's going to make sense to, but just trust me, you'll see what I say when you see the word cards. Right. So, what am I looking for here? 32. Decisions, higher self, confusion, quandary, ambivalence, and juggling. You're faced with many choices and aren't sure what to do. Oh my god. Fucking hell. I can even see how this. Oh my god. Yeah, this is totally echoing the bigger one. Leave or stay in a job, terminate or recommit to a relationship, stop or continue a creative project. There's more about creativity. Go to work or stay at home with the kids. Life's an endless stream of choices, and doing what's best is never a simple thing. But I'd also add on to that, stay with better the devil you know in a comfort zone even though you're unhappy, or close the door on that karma and go where the creativity is. That could be about work or changing up your career, but that could also be close the door on where you're unhappy and you need to close the door on a romantic situation, or however serious or not so serious, to be following your creativity, aka your passion, you know. Yeah. And again, this could be past for some people. My throat chakra, though, it's difficult. It will be difficult for some people. Fortunately, your higher self can help you resolve these difficult decisions, especially if you're willing to let some of the balls you juggle drop to the wayside for now. The key to making the best choice is simply follow your heart and attend only what you care about right now. Focus on your priorities that feed your spirit, and don't become overwhelmed by the demands and expectations of others. Ask your higher self to discern and trust in what requires your attention right now, and be willing to disappoint people. That is like the perfect card for this new moon eclipse. Be willing to disappoint people, because you have to go towards the North Node in Aries. That's with the thing with an eclipse is that energy of the opposite sign is so strong, and it's like that is really what I'm feeling. That's what I've felt in the other videos, and that's what I felt in what I wrote yesterday or whenever it was, that basically, you know, it's not a time for people pleasing, especially not with that new moon conjunct Black Moon Lilith. Let me tell you, you're going to have to bring your Lilith side out and disappoint people here for you to be happy. It's not selfish. I dare say a lot of you that's been a long time coming, that you put yourself first here. So it's self-love. Yeah. Your higher self assures you that what falls to the wayside isn't important in the long run, despite the drama of the moment. That's important to remember, because like, that's so weird, because I said that before I got to that bit in the card, but it's not weird because it's God and the guy speaking through me. There is drama. There's going to be some drama that some of you just can't actually avoid. People are not going to be happy about some of these changes that are for your highest good and other people's. So just, yeah, it's just the times we're in. The message for you is, don't try to be all things to all people. It's a waste of time and you'll surely fail. Wow. Right, so finally the Divine Mother one, which is number 1. So that's even interesting that we've got another number 1 card, because that Inner Child one was that too. And then I'm definitely going to go and rest my voice. Right, so Unconditional love, Divine Mother, acceptance, fulfillment, nurture and affection. You're a precious child of the universe. The Divine Mother is present, urging you to open your heart and drink from her cup of unconditional love. You're her beloved and treasured child. Feel her endless flow of divine love streaming towards you. Any self-rejection or self-criticism you may be feeling at this time are wounds inflicted upon you by the unconscious world and are not part of your divine soul. And again, we could stretch that to that some of that has come from people's childhoods as well, from all over the place, whether it's direct family or school or wherever. The Divine Mother is working with your soul to relieve you of these psychic injuries and doubts. That's so interesting because the last thing I was just helping somebody was definitely psychic attack. Let her restore you to wholeness. Divine Mother's counsel, accept what is holy and true about you. You are a lovable, much loved child of the universe. And also the card, the New Moon in Libra card, which is actually right here, says, know you are loved. So there's a huge energy coming through of love. And Libra is love, peace and harmony. Right, where did I get to? Yeah. The Divine Mother's love is available to you in all ways. Accept, breathe, relax, and allow her nurturing vibrations to soothe your soul. Ask her to still your doubts and insecurities. And then remember, this isn't even that card. So this one is about doubts and insecurities. So is that one. And this is about soothing them. So actually, if you think about it, this is a masculine. So the masculine and the feminine are really heavily mirroring here. Because the feminine is stuck in her head or his head. And so is the masculine about the so, but there's new beginnings either way. So this feels like a tower moment. And then it's like, you heal it by giving that unconditional love to yourself and to each other. And that's also why we've got Divine Father, Divine Mother. It's actually Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. I know it's kind of mind-blowing how I break it down sometimes, but that is what that's about. Ask her to still your doubts and insecurities. The Divine Mother's message to you: you are forever my beautiful and beloved child. And guys, the thing about this channel, and specifically me, is I am here to heal your inner child. And regardless of whether you are particularly older than me, and it might seem a bit weird that I'm healing your inner child, I heal everybody's inner child through this channel if you're open to the healing, regardless of your gender, regardless of your relationship to me, regardless, meaning I've got people that know me very well that are really close to me, close friends, or I dare say, you just you don't know who could be getting help from this. I'm here to heal people's inner child. So New Moon in Libra, know you're loved. Give that love to yourself. Give that love to your own inner masculine, your own inner feminine. And for some of you, I think like that song coming on, because again, that's my song for, well, funnily enough, celebrations, but also union energy. It doesn't come on all the time or anything. So I think the fact that I've picked up this phone that I'm filming on at Cool in the Gang celebration, which is really weird actually, considering I did say Cool in the Gang. I think I said it on the bigger video earlier, and I said it on the one when I said it when I was with my client. Yeah, we're coming into more of a Cool in the Gang celebrations moment, and celebrations in love. So if it's not celebrations in love with you and your twin flame, let it be celebrations and loving yourself and giving yourself that love and care that you need. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up now. So, and there could be something significant about the ages of 30 and 39, because it's about to end on just before 39 minutes there. So take care, have a lovely new moon, solar eclipse in Libra, and like I said, I'm available for sessions, and yeah, see you later.